Welcome to Tech Through the Ages, where we explore the history of human innovation and technological advancements. In this episode, we delve into the origins of one of humanity's greatest inventions, the wheel. Join us as we journey back over 5,000 years to the cradle of civilization. Mesopotamia, the cradle of civilization, where the Tigris and Euphrates rivers entwine, there arose the first semblance of the wheel. Over 5,000 years ago, in the storied land of Mesopotamia, artisans and potters fashioned a humble wooden disc, the likes of which had never before been seen. This primordial wheel, employed initially for the shaping of clay, revolutionized the craft of pottery. The potters will spun gracefully, transforming mere earth into vessels of utility and beauty. The ingenuity of the Mesopotamians knew no bounds, for soon they perceived that this circular marvel could bear weight and traverse the rugged terrain. Thus were born the first wheeled carts, groaning under the weight of grain and goods, drawn by oxen through the bustling bazaars of Uruk and Babylon. These simple carts with wooden wheels and rudimentary axles heralded an age of unprecedented mobility and trade. Up the sun-drenched banks of the mighty Nile we turn our gaze, where the pharaohs reigned supreme. In this land of pyramids and sphinxes, the wheel found new purpose and grandeur. Chariots, light and swift, became the scourge of Egypt's foes, their spoked wheels turning in furious harmony with the clattering of hooves. These war chariots, adorned with the insignia of the gods, revolutionized the art of war and bore the pharaohs to victory. Yet it was not only on the field of battle that the wheel proved its worth. Along the fertile Nile, merchants plied their trade, loading their wares onto carts that creaked and groaned under the weight. The wheel and axle, simple yet profound, enabled the flourishing of commerce and the binding of the upper and lower realms of Egypt. Journey now to the ancient Middle Kingdom, where the wisdom of the ancients bore forth wondrous innovations. In the workshops of ancient China, craftsmen toiled, refining the wheel and axle to an art form. The introduction of the axle, a simple shaft running through the wheel's center, reduced friction and increased efficiency, allowing for smoother and more reliable conveyance. With meticulous precision, these artisans constructed wheeled carriages, their wooden frames bound with iron. These vehicles, drawn by teams of horses, traversed the vast expanses of China, from the Great Wall to the bustling markets of Xi'an. The wheel and axle facilitated the flow of silk and spices along the ancient trade routes, binding the vast empire together in a web of commerce and culture. In the sunlit agora of ancient Greece, under the gaze of marble gods and philosophers, the wheel and axle were subjects of great innovation. Here, where the minds of men reached for the divine, inventors and scholars experimented with gears, pulleys, and water wheels, harnessing the principles of mechanics. Water wheels, turned by the flowing rivers, powered mills and workshops, transforming raw grain into flour. The Greeks, with their boundless curiosity and ingenuity, crafted complex machines that utilized the wheel and axle to great effect. The principles laid down by Archimedes and Hero of Alexandria would echo through the ages, laying the groundwork for the machinery of future epochs. In the cloistered monasteries and bustling market towns of the medieval era, the wheel and axle continued their silent revolution. Monastic scribes recorded the wisdom of the ancients, preserving the knowledge of the wheel's design and use. Medieval engineers employed these principles in the construction of watermills and windmills, vital for grinding grain and pumping water. The wheel also found its place in the burgeoning field of transportation. Carriages and wagons, their wooden wheels bound with iron, carried knights to battle and merchants to distant lands. The medieval wheel, though humble, was a linchpin in the great machinery of feudal society. With the dawning of the Renaissance, rebirth of art, science, and invention swept across Europe. Leonardo da Vinci, among others, sketched intricate designs of gears, wheels, and axles, envisioning machines that would harness the power of nature and human ingenuity. The wheel and axle found new applications in the printing press, designed by Johannes Gutenberg, which revolutionized the dissemination of knowledge and ideas. In the workshops of Renaissance engineers, the wheel and axle were refined and adapted for new purposes. Windmills dotted the landscape, their sails turning gracefully in the breeze, while water wheels drove the hammers and bellows of forges, shaping metal into tools and weapons. As the world hurtled toward the Industrial Revolution, the wheel and axle underwent a transformation of iron and steel. Steam-powered locomotives, with their mighty wheels and pistons, roared across the landscape, binding cities and nations together with ribbons of iron. Factories hummed with the ceaseless activity of spinning wheels and looms, driven by the relentless power of steam. The clattering of machinery, the hiss of steam, and the rhythmic pounding of hammers echoed through the mills and workshops. The wheel and axle, now forged from metal and precision-engineered, powered the engines of industry, propelling humanity into a new age of progress and innovation. In the modern age, the wheel and axle remain ever vital, their principles unchanged but their applications ever expanding. Automobiles, with their rubber tires and steel axles, traverse vast highways, bringing people and goods to every corner of the globe. Trains, sleek and swift, glide along tracks of steel, while airplanes soar through the skies, their landing gear deploying wheels for smooth landings. Spacecraft, the pinnacle of human ingenuity, rely on wheels and axles in their launch mechanisms and rover designs, exploring the final frontier. From the humble potter's wheel to the wheels of Mars rovers, this ancient invention continues to drive our quest for knowledge and discovery. As we reflect upon this journey through the annals of time, we honor the timeless brilliance of the wheel and axle. From the dawn of civilization to the far reaches of space, these inventions have shaped our world and carried us forward through the ages. The ingenuity and creativity of our ancestors laid the foundations for the modern world, and their legacy continues to inspire innovation today. If you enjoyed this episode of Tech Through the Ages, please give us a thumbs up, share this video with your friends, and leave a comment below with your thoughts or questions. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss our next exploration into the wonders of technology. Thank you for watching, and join us again as we delve into more tales of technological marvels. This is Tech Through the Ages, signing off.